Hi, this is John for Bike Switzerland. I'm here at the Villa Patumba in Zurich, and during this podcast you'll see how to reserve bikes, the kind of bikes you can reserve, and then also we're going to talk about how you can reserve bikes anywhere in Switzerland. So we would be able to send you a bike from Geneva to Zurich, Lucerne, Lugano, one of at least 50 or 60 different places around Switzerland. So that's what we're going to talk about today in this podcast number 20. The first thing you need to do is to go to our website, bikeswitzerlandrentals.com. You'll find all of our bikes here. Go through and choose the bike that you want, but keep in mind that if you want a touring bike with a rack and panniers, you're going to need to choose either the Tour des Alpes bike or the Rove bike. These are the two bikes that we have that accept pannier racks. Afterwards, you're going to want to click on the bike that you want, and then you have lots of different numbers here to show you what the bike includes or what you can have as an option. And then make sure you check out the sizes to make sure you reserve the right size for yourself. You have a sizing chart that opens up, and once you decide which bike you need, go ahead and reserve your bike. So I click on the reserves button here. I need to check the type of bike I want along with the number. After that, I have a calendar to let the shop know what days I will be needing the bike. We have a minimum 2-day rental. You'll then have to enter some personal information here. Perhaps choose a rack and panniers or any other options you need. And then you can calculate everything at the bottom here. That will give you a total for your rental. And if that looks good, you can go ahead and click the order button. At that point, you agree to the terms, you reserve the bike, you pay 100 franc deposit for each bike that you reserve, and then afterwards you don't need to pay the balance of your reservation until you come to Geneva to pick up the bike. So that's it, just reserve your bike and then come into the shop and your bike will be ready. And if you need to pick up your bike at a time that the shop is not open or on a day that the shop is closed, just let us know and I'm sure we can make arrangements to make things happen for you. But what if you're not going to be in Geneva? What if you're in Zurich or Lucerne or Basel and you want a bike for a couple of days? Well, we're going to show you how to do that now. So let's say that you would like a bike to pick up at the Zurich train station. So here I'm back at the reservations page. I just need to enter Zurich here, and then unless I'm planning on bringing the bike back to Geneva, I probably want to also drop it off at Zurich, or I could drop it off in Basel, Lucerne, any one of a number of cities. Now in selecting Zurich here, that's going to cost me 50 francs per bike to have it delivered to Zurich, and then if I want to send it back to Geneva, I enter Zurich here because that is where I am dropping it off, and that's also going to cost 50 francs to send back to Geneva. But how do we get the bike to you? Well, as you probably know, in Switzerland we have a very dense train network. They run on time and they run a lot of different places. So we simply put the bike on the train to get it to a train station near you. And this part of the podcast is going to show how we do that. Here's how it works. So long as we know 48 hours in advance, we can send you a bike, or at least send it to somewhere close to you. Here's how we do it. We get the order and then prepare the bike as you've asked us to do it. So we put on the correct pedals, the seat, make any adjustments that you've asked for. Maybe you have some options that you wanted on the bike. And then we go to the Geneva train station, and that's the easy part. We're just a short 5-minute walk away from the train station. When we get to the train station, we go to the baggage department, and then in the baggage department we pay to have the bike shipped to wherever you've asked us to have it shipped, in this case Zurich. They give us a paper claim ticket, and we send this ticket to you at your hotel or wherever you're staying, but we also take a photograph of the ticket and then send you that photograph by email in case the ticket doesn't arrive on time. Afterwards, you take either the original claim ticket or the photograph to the train station, in this case Zurich, and you go in and pick up your bike. That's it. The procedure is easy, and it's possible from most any larger train station in Switzerland and a lot of the smaller train stations. Just look for the baggage sign at whatever station you're having the bike sent. So you see, it's easy peasy. You need a hybrid bike for the trails, you need a mountain bike, you need a high-end carbon racer, you need a touring bike. Check out our website, bikeswitzerlandrentals.com. We can guarantee you that the bike is going to be clean, running smoothly. You won't have the headache of bringing your own bike over here, putting it together, finding a place to put the box, etc. And on top of that, this year, 2014, all of our bikes are new. We have a whole fleet of new bikes, including Felt, Kona, and our own Bike Switzerland bikes, which are going to be in the shop mid-March. So check it out. Thanks for your time.